think you should be.
Hey guys, I am back to tell you the story about this crazy girl in my math class. To be honest, I don't even know what to title this video, but I hope you guys enjoy and smash that like button. So let's go back to where it all started. So like 2 weeks ago, I was at lunch and I stole someone, well I didn't really steal, I took someone's pack of sticky notes, I don't know really what to call it, but I wanted to make one of those flip books with the bouncing ball. But that day I was sitting in math class with my sticky notes and I was playing with them, making those little tiny stars that retract and then go outwards, the Chinese throwing stars. And this girl across from me asked for some, so I did the nice thing and I gave her like 2 or 3 sticky notes. And oh my god, on one of them, and I quote, she wrote, "Anal is better." And then right beside it, she drew a ball. And then on the other one, she drew someone giving like a blowjob or something. And then she hands them back to me. And I'm like, oh my god, this girl is super weird. So then I just continue doing my notes until the end of class, and then the end of class comes, and she takes out her phone and goes into photos, and shows me a picture of her nude friend. Like, 100% nude. And then I said, and I quote, "Wow, okay?" And then I think she said something like, her friend's boobs were crappy or whatever, and hers were better. So I was like, okay, whatever, I don't really care. And I was getting a little nervous, like, why is this girl just straight up talking about this in math class? And why would she be straight up just talking about this in math class? And it wasn't like she was whispering, like, all quiet. She was literally, like, basically yelling it, kind of. But she kept saying, like, oh, you want to see mine? You want to see mine? And, like, eventually I was like, you know what, fine, sure, whatever, I don't care. And this girl isn't hot, but, like, she's not super ugly, like, per se. I don't really know what to, like, rate her. I'd rate her as, like, a 5, maybe a 6. So she asked for my snap, and I wrote it down like on her paper so then she could add me whenever she wanted. I didn't really care if she added me. She was not really on my priority list of girls to try and get or impress right now. Like, I have other things I'm trying to work on, like YouTube, schoolwork, and basically just other stuff. Fortnite, for instance. So like a day or two later, she adds me on Snapchat, but I didn't know it was her, because literally the Bitmoji was so freaking weird. Like, I don't even know how to describe this thing. It was purple, looked nothing like her. It was like terrible. Like, I know mine has a beard and it doesn't look anything like me, but you can still tell it's me. So she straight up just sends me a picture of whatever she's watching on Pornhub. I don't know what she was watching, but I was like, whoa, okay, really? You like gonna do that? That's freaking weird. And then she proceeds to send me the nude picture of her friend. Why would she be sending me this picture of her nude friend? Like, sending nudes is a bad idea, but giving out someone else's nudes is just, that's not okay. That's just a dick move. So, like, a week goes by, and I hit her up on Snapchat. I'm like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Like, you never showed me, like, yours. And I was like, I'm fine with that. I don't really care. But nope, she decides to leave me on red, and then maybe 10 or so minutes later, someone adds me on Snapchat, and so I'm like, okay, I don't know who this person is, because I don't add many people or give out my Snap very often, so, like, I add this person back, and I'm like, who are you? And just because she wanted to be a bitch, or wanted attention, something crazy like that, she decided to tell her quote-unquote boyfriend, I don't know what he is, I'm not trying to put any labels on it, that I was asking for nudes and that she wanted him to basically like beat me up or something. So he was telling me, back off, dude, I can really mess you up, like stuff like that. And I'm basically telling him, dude, I'm not trying to get in the middle of anything. I didn't know that she had a boyfriend, stuff like that. And I did not ask for nudes. She basically just said straight up that she was going to show me them in class. And then after I told him that, we had a nice, very pleasant conversation. Like, I think I even at one point recommended him a Netflix show. So, like, we became kind of, like, not mortal enemies, per se, and everything was fine. Or so I thought. So then, about a day goes by, and I'm just totally forgetting about everything that happened, because it's in the past. And in fourth period yesterday, I get called down to one of the dean's office. I'm not going to say who he was, but super nice guy. And apparently somebody told him that I was asking this girl for nudes, but I just explained my whole side of the story, that she straight up just offered to show me her boobs and that she showed me her friend's nude or whatever. And he said that he had this he said, she said kind of situation and he didn't really know what to do. but he said that he was going to call my mom and he already called this girl's parents or whatever. And I'm like, okay, great, but he got sent to voicemail or whatever. So I call my mom to explain everything before she gets the bad news from this guy, which was probably the most awkward conversation I will ever have in my life. And thank God that my math teacher decided to move this crazy person away from me because I could not deal with that. Like, I didn't ask, I was basically just being nice to her. Like, I gave her sticky notes, I was being a nice guy, but she decides to try and get me in trouble when I did nothing. And if you're watching this crazy person, you can go fuck yourself. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the story about this crazy girl, and the story is kind of a mind fuck for me, so drop a like if you enjoyed.